Hello everybody, Astocky here and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play of Botania and Buildcraft. It was pointed out to me off camera, in the comments that the Elementum pickaxe and all of the Elementum tools each have a special property. And this one's special property is that cobblestone, dirt, and something else, could be gravel, but what they call common materials aren't kept. It basically just destroys them to save inventory space. I think that's kind of cool that it does that. So what I've done here is I drained all of this fluid out, and I've decided since I had a bunch of these engines, I would just put these. It's obviously going to be slow going, but I can just effectively fill it with charcoal and it'll just run for ages. Won't do a lot within those ages, but it'll do enough to produce me the fuel that I need to keep running that quarry. And I think that's the amount that I wanted, wasn't it? Yeah, beautiful. I thought I might have miscalculated and got too much, but no, that's perfect. Lots of fertilizer. The quarry is going well. I've brought all of the cobblestone over here so it can keep going. I've had to create a second sort of shelf, I guess you'd call it, for the things that I picked up last episode, all the stone bricks and cracked stone bricks and things. So the question now is, what do I do this episode? Clearly, I need to do some work on the whole mana setup that I have there. Can use you to make a piece of terra steel. Or I can just use you for this. Oh, that is the wrong direction. Let's just soak up all that extra mana. You can see down to 17 buckets of lava, so I am going through it quite quickly. But that's okay because the nether, thankfully, is full of lava. So this is my little bloop. Really? Come on. Get on there. Nope, get on there. Why am I having so much trouble with this? I don't normally have that much trouble. There we go, perfect. Now that I've done that, I feel like I've put way too much in one pool compared to the other. You know what, I don't think in the grand scheme of things it's really going to make all that much difference to me. It is going to take a little while for me though to get some mana back into my tablet, so I'll do that the good old fashioned boosting way. Now I'm pretty sure this thing, when it accepts a burst, is just kind of dumping it out really fast, so hopefully the extra that that's going to do isn't going to be too much for it. I think that it might, and it might start backing up. We'll have to have a look at how this starts working once it's going. It's like a zero range, and it's got a potency lens on it, so it shouldn't. Those half-fill mana bursts that are hitting it are less than ideal, I think. But in a grand scheme of things, this is a fairly effective way of generating quite a lot of mana quite quickly. Yeah, it's getting more than it can handle. Probably should replace that with an Elven mana spreader as well. I ran out of Elementum, didn't I? 8 left. I'm thinking that I'm going to need to upgrade that one to be a... I can't even think of the name of it right now. One of the good kind. Beautiful. Stick my tablet back in there. Where'd the tablet go? It's got basically no power. You can just keep soaking that up while I give it all a bit of a boost. I do like the look of that white wood though. I think it's pretty cool. So we got, is it shift right click? Ah, shift right click with an empty hand, okay. There we go. Now we'll throw you back on there. Just got to make sure that, see I've got to go and rebind them all now. What a pain. There. Don't want to bind them to a day bloom. I don't really like having to do this all the time. Thankfully it doesn't happen all that often though. Still happens enough to be frustrating. But now this thing is just going to be dumping power like crazy. There we go, yep. So when you have a doubt that you're producing too much mana, just, you know, amp it up a little. Seems to work just fine for me. So I've kind of been talking and been wandering around in circles. I haven't really been doing anything this episode, not compared to the kinds of things that I, you know, kind of could do, was thinking that I'd like to do. I'm really a little nervous about the whole going for the Ender Dragon straight away thing. I just don't feel like I've got the stuff that I need yet. And I certainly am not in a position at this stage to go for the Gaia Spirits. This is cool though, conjuring with mana. With an alchemy catalyst and a bunch of other cool things, this actually lets you double through the use of mana. It actually lets you double some of your items. Now not all of them is that useful, but they are some of the things that you can't create normally. Which is kind of cool, because this game gives you a way of making not everything, but most things kind of renewable. So because you can, I guess you can, I'm trying to think of what kind of things you can get. Obviously you can get cobblestone. From cobblestone you can get sand, so that becomes renewable. You can, now with the help of those things, you can make renewable glowstone. Using an orchid, you can make renewable ores. So there's some pretty cool stuff that you can do. I wonder, I mean the orchid uses so much mana, but I wonder about how I would actually go about producing it. I don't have one of these. I've never actually used one of those in a Let's Play. I'm wondering if this would be a good spot for it, right next to this Elven Mana Spreader. Because I did use the creeper powder. Don't even know where I got that from. It's a bad habit to call it that though. Don't even know where I got the gunpowder from. But I had a lot, and I made 13 stacks of TNT with it. Probably got enough sand that I can make some more now. But then again, maybe not as much as I was hoping. It seems to go through and get used up quite quickly. But there's an extra 7, so I've got 20 TNT now. And I would like to think that it'd produce a fair whack of mana. I don't know how much it would be, but it'd have to be a fair bit. So yeah, that can be the job for this episode. I need to make one of those flowers. So that means I need a rune of fire. Have I got any left? Darn it! I knew I'd use my last one. So we need a rune of earth, a rune of winter, and 2 mana diamonds. Rune of winter hay. 2 pieces of snow, magenta wool cake. This is getting to be a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I've got the buckets though. I haven't made a cake yet this series, so you know, can't hurt to make one. Just milk some cows. There we go. What do I need? Eggs. Don't know how many eggs I need though. Let's go for 3 eggs, although I think it's only 1 that I need. Wheat. Going to need more wheat. Oh no. What in the heck? That's totally not cool, bad guys. Just trying to think of what it could possibly be that did that. I can only think it was a spider. Like I said, totally not cool. I'm not even going to bother harvesting the rest of the stuff. I have a driven purpose now. Come on. I'm addicted to this whole ring of magnetization now. No ring of magnetization is just not good enough. I just have to remember to keep taking it off before I go upstairs. So this is what I think the recipe is. Could be totally wrong. I cut up all the ratios off. But really, come on, cake? How do you make a cake? Okay. Now you're gonna have to die. See what you did there? You made me have to kill you. Where did those other... Oh. I didn't realize how far you could walk away from a crafting table before things just popped out randomly. Okay. I still don't remember if I got that right. Nope. Yes! Made a cake. Achievement get the lie. I want to eat it so bad. You don't just got all that effort to make a cake and then just throw it away. But gonna have to. I have a, you know, bigger thing to take care of. That is making a thing that I can blow up and it will make me mana. So we need wool, water, and earth. I think I have those two. Earth, water. Beautiful. So wool. Okay, I've got everything I need for that Rune of Winter. The downside is I'm probably not going to have the mana I need for it. That is one of the downsides to this setup. I don't know exactly what it is that makes a cake wintry, but whatever it is, I like it. So. Well, apparently there was enough mana in there. I wouldn't have thought it was very much. Have you gone through that whole stack already? Wow. Definitely upping to that new set has made things much, much more awesome. It does mean that I go through a lot of charcoal though when I want to. So I now have a single Rune of Winter. That was more expensive than I thought it would be, just for one. But all okay. Okay. So we made that. Now we need a Rune of Earth. I know I have a spare. Oh, I used my last one. Ridiculous, and 2 mana diamonds. I have no diamonds. Okay. That grand plan is just going to have to wait. While that's waiting, let's go to the Nether. Going to go to the Nether and hopefully do something good, because this is just not going at all how I planned. I think there's definitely more off-camera work needed in terms of strip mining and things like that before I'm going to be in a position to be very useful. Can't believe I've got no diamonds. I mean, they're not, well, They're not easy to get. Go. See, that's because I haven't spent very long in the nether. That thing has still got plenty of fuel left in it from the lava bucket that I put in. What do we got here? I haven't done a lot of exploring. I am kind of interested to see how my Fortune 3 pickaxe does on nether quartz. I totally thought of the other block. When I was talking before about blocks that it would destroy, and I said there was dirt and stone and something else that could be gravel, netherrack. Netherrack is the other one. I don't have a lot of netherrack though, so I'd rather not just throw it away. Clearly I could, and it wouldn't make a world of difference to me. Because it's not like you need vast quantities of netherrack for anything in particular. Nether quartz is kind of the same actually. Now that I have, you know, a Fortune 3 pickaxe and can get huge amounts of it, I just can't think of anything that I really need it for. You guys are going to be handy because to make the Rune of Earth, I know I need at least one of you. Look at that, 120 buckets already. This thing's just pumping out its 10 RF per tick. This takes way less than 10 RF per tick to run, just in case you're wondering. So once it gets to about 200 buckets, I can turn that off, and it still keeps working. Just trying to think of what I can do while we're waiting. I don't want to pick fights with zombie pigmen. Thought it'd be fun. I'm likely to get my butt kicked, and then this episode's going to go downhill from there. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video, and I will come back in hopefully what is just a few moments. See you soon. Okay guys, as you can see in the chat log, 256 out of 256, and I turned it off when that still had about 1000 RF in it, so I was a fraction late, because I went out and collected some more nether quartz, and, sometimes this Sojourner's Sash is a little dangerous. So yeah, I just went kind of like, and just collected myself a stack of netherrack while I was waiting. And that's literally about as long as it took. The nether quartz does take a bit longer, but efficiency 3 is pretty good. I do want to try mining obsidian with efficiency 3 just to see how fast that is. I'm guessing that's going to be on the quick side as well, but I can't be totally sure. It would be an educated guess though to say that it'd be pretty fast. Beautiful. So, put more nether quartz in there. A bit more of that. Let's reset that puppy. Clearly I broke things. Yep. Got a reasonably decent amount of mana there, so what do I need? I need an earth. I'm going to try and do this by memory. So I need a block of coal. It's not obsidian. It's smooth stone. And then a mushroom. And 3 mana steel. Like I said, I'm going to try and do this from memory. So I just have this feel that's going to be right. Ha! Beautiful. I've done it a few times, not like in the last few minutes, but I have done it a few times over the last few episodes, or lots of episodes. So I'm getting more and more confident with these things as I do them more and more often. Lots of eggs again. Potions of decay, I just don't know if they're going to do me any good. What are we doing? Finished? Beautiful. I wish there was some way that you could maybe sacrifice is the wrong word. Just to get quick bursts of mana, just sort of throw stuff away and be like, yep, you know, I'll throw those iron ingots out, give me lots of mana. So I needed those two. But, totally forgot about that. So that's going to be the Runes of Wrath, right? Yeah. So I need a Rune of Fire. Forgot a Fire? No. So I can make a Rune of Fire as well. One of those, one of those. Hope it's gunpowder. That's what I kind of feel like it is. Like I feel gunpowder. Could be mistaken. Best thing is you don't waste power if you are mistaken. You know, you just do whatever you do and it takes as long as it takes and you see what happens. But definitely, these one block gaps are definitely the way to do it. Otherwise, sparks. Because you can transport a huge amount more power if you do it that way. So what else do I need? White, grey, and red. So I got grey. I only got one red. So I need to go get a red. I got a bunch of white too, so one mystical red type flower. I feel like if I just run this way for 30 seconds, I'm going to have a red flower. Okay, it didn't even take 30 seconds. Beautiful. Choop. Not getting a lot of wood. Getting a lot of everything else. What I might actually do at this point is stop it cooking oak logs up. Just go oak log. Go through, perfect. Because, yeah, I mean, nothing in there. Lots of charcoal. Probably enough charcoal to last me a long time. I think I have long enough. Obviously I'm going to have to pause the recording here. I'm going to take my trusty mana steel pickaxe. So I do want some more cobblestone. At least until I make the portal to the deep dark. And I'm going to go strip mine a little bit more and find some more diamonds. So hopefully see you guys really soon. Now guys, I know this wasn't what I promised I would come back for, but turns out I got bored of strip mining, so I came exploring over here in this kind of ravine that runs past the quarry and found another emerald. So, fortune 3, what did I get? 4 emeralds. Yeah. Now I still haven't got low enough for diamonds there. I'm just actually kind of running around and lighting this place up and exploring a bit just to see if I get lucky and find a diamond mine somewhere. Lots of ores that I'll have to come back and get later. There's just no time right now. So I need to go down further, that's what I need. So that looked down, but down into what? Don't normally like jumping down into something I can't sort of know what's in there. Especially when it's watery, so little reminder to self, that's the way back out. Beautiful. Nice little easy way back out. Now let's see what we got here. This has got to be good, right, and full of diamonds? No. No diamonds. I wonder how far you have to mine in a straight line before you bump into diamonds by accident. In fact, I'm not even sure that I'm at the right level. That's got to be good, right, though? I'm now starting to think this whole Elementum pickaxe might not have been a bad idea. I'm going to go just a few blocks this way. Oh, wow. So much lapis. Ha. Sometimes you can't buy an emerald, and other times they just fall out of the sky on you. Be honest, 10 is my normal kind of hunting ground for diamonds. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to pause the video. I might do 100 blocks and then yeah, we'll see what happens. Back soon. Okay, guys. Totally got bored. It's a fair way that I've gone, but we've got another emerald over here. So let's see how that does. 7. So I'm not doing too badly. I'm not going to bother mining the redstone. There's just too much of it. I don't really need redstone at this point. So yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, I guess that's where I'm going to have to leave this little portion anyway. Just a bit disappointed. Maybe we might see how... Getting lots of... Well, I kind of am looking for gold. Oh, bad. Creepers don't particularly, kill me or anything like that. Because I've got a fairly robust set of armor on. They're more just pains in the butt than anything. Because they blow up blocks and they do things that I'm not expecting. Trying to work out though, exactly where is it that my quarry is up to. Like, is it at diamond level yet? So that's where it's up to. So it's at about 23. See, it's not quite down to diamond level yet, which means got quite a way to go. So I will see you guys when I am actually, you know what? This has been probably a 20-something minute episode, and that's probably enough. Sorry, it's been a lot of mining and not particularly exciting stuff. But yeah, once again, thanks to Danny Games for letting me know about that Elementium pickaxe thing, because that's a huge... Oh, that was lucky. That's a huge life and time saver to know. And I googled it, looked it up, and sure enough, apparently it was in the Botania book the whole time, and I just never looked for it. So really good to hear about that. I really do read all the comments, so I appreciate them. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to... it ends in LTU. I'm not totally sure what the first bit is. Sorry about that. I just memory that's less than ideal sometimes. But pointing out that I missed the chests in the library. It's going to be some time before I get back there. But just thought, I'd say thank you for that as well. So until next time, thanks for watching. Astocky out.